Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing linear real-time strategy game Aeon Command. It's similar in vein to Swords and Soldiers, where you queue up units and then they automatically go towards the enemy base, in this case a mothership in space, and destroy them. It features a campaign, 3 campaigns actually for each of the different races. My progress is actually on my laptop, so that's why I don't have anything unlocked over here. Really, they're just glorified skirmish missions with some intermediate objectives. As you complete the campaign missions, though, you gain universal upgrades, which actually carry over to every game mode, including multiplayer. As you can see here, you can improve resource rates or individual ships, basically. And then, as I mentioned, there is multiplayer, where you can find games and choose your race, although there's nobody currently playing right now. So what I'm going to do is show off the skirmish mode, because it will basically show what the game's about, since, like I said, the campaign missions are basically skirmishes. So what you can do is select the faction. I'm just going to pick the first one, so that's the one I'm most familiar with. Pick a game mode, which basically changes the map and a difficulty, and hit start. And then I will immediately pause it and show you what is going on. Here we go. So it's paused. So the way it works is you basically queue up units, they go across the map, and then you can interact by doing special abilities and picking up resources from defeated enemies. So you can see here it lists all your units. You have a resource collector, a basic fighter, a ranged unit, one that disables a ship and tows it back to the mothership, support, various support things, and there you go. So that's basically, and then you get a couple of things which are special abilities, which are usually repair or disabling or some sort of area of effect weapon. So let me unpause this, and I'm going to start by queuing up some resource collectors. Basically keep going until they are full. You can have 10, which is an arbitrarily fixed number, for a population cap there, although there's no cap on the total number of units you can have. As you can see here, you can use your keyboard or the mouse to queue up the units. The keyboard is a lot more efficient. One thing I wish they did have was tooltips along the bottom here. You can't actually see what the names of these ships are. You have to press escape, pause the game, and then figure out what they are. So I'm going to just keep on. There we go. There's my cap limit. And then what I'm going to do is you can research other ships. I'm going to research the artillery. And basically, my strategy is to just queue up a bunch of ships simultaneously so they all go across the screen at one time. And then you can spend resources unlocking stuff. So I'm going to lock those basic 3. And then I'm going to skip over the tractor. I don't really particularly care for that unit. So the game is basically balancing production and research and when to produce those. You can see the enemy upgrades up there at the top. So you can kind of use their stuff as a guide. So they're all basically doing what I'm doing here. So I'm going to upgrade here and then start spamming away. So here we go. There's a little countdown timer that basically just spaces them out a little bit. And you can also see as you queue up units, they become a little bit more expensive. So here we go. So now I'm going to concentrate on research. So you can see here they automatically engage the enemy. So you don't really actually have to do anything with this part of the game. That guy's retreating. So let me do a little bit more research here. Get the hurricane. My upgrade's complete. These guys are doing pretty good. I'm going to send a hurricane over. A couple of them. You can see they just basically just keep going across the map. Eventually they'll drop. There we go. There's a power thing. So now I can set a little repair halo, which actually does a pretty insignificant amount of repair for the most part. Oh, I got a lot of research here. Alright, so got some units going down there. You see the mini-map along the top is pretty useful. There's no edge of the screen scrolling, which is kind of disappointing. Alright, so... I'll actually do this here. Blow up some of their resource collectors. Alright, so I'm going to queue up my next set of units here. So here we go. The advantage of doing different types of units is that you can queue them up, you know, basically simultaneously. So this is going to send a whole slew of units across the map right there. And then I'm going to research some more upgrades. While I wait for my units to go. Take that. Do some more upgrades. And then basically this is your interaction. Is, you know, queuing up the units. Do a little repair thing there for you guys. Pick up some power every once in a while. And queue up another set of ships to come by. You know, and it's basically just keeping up with the enemies. And then eventually try to defeat the enemy ship. So my guys are doing pretty good. Got a pretty good push on the map here. See, as you research the research gets more expensive, so they got a lot of tractors going on. All right, the AI seems to be pretty good at the game. I'm probably gonna lose this. Yeah, here they come. I wish there were tooltips to tell you what type of ships these are, although you can kind of tell. They're the same race I am. I don't know if they get a bonus or whatever, but they are almost always able to outpace me in terms of production. So here they come. I'm going to save up some resources here so I can basically get them when they come over. So here we go. Don't want them to get too close to your resource producers, because that's what'll really screw you over. You know, take a nuke. There you go. Push back. Counterattack. You know, disable the ships. So the little resource drops gives you at least something to do. You know, while you're waiting for resources to collect. The cap on resource collectors basically makes it so that the game's a little bit even. There's a lot of stalemating because basically both sides will have the same, you know, the same income rate. So, you know, the decisions are, should I build new units or upgrade the existing ones? You know, that's your decision. Let's do my Vanguard. The interface could be better. You know, just to tell you what the ships are. You know, but boom. And you can kind of nudge the battle a little bit with the abilities. I'm looking pretty good right now. can do some research here. Yeah, I pretty much won this one. Yeah, you guys are pretty much in trouble. And all that's left to do is just upgrade my stuff. And this game is pretty much over. You know, quick games, as you can see. Not that I really need to queue up any more stuff, but... Actually, I kind of do need to queue up some more stuff. But they have basically no resources coming in. Although the, Oh, come on, guys. Disable their resource collectors. Come on, go! I'm so close. Now they're building up their resource collectors again. Should be able to take care of those fairly quickly, though. Yeah, it should be alright. Go, go, go. Alright, there we go. And there we go, that's the game. So, you know, basically all the missions play like that. They give you some intermediate objectives for gathering a certain amount of resources or building a certain amount of ships. And you can see here I earned some parts that you then can go into your little upgrades, you know, and give them an overall, you know, boost, basically. So there you go. And that's it. That's Aeon Command. So, you know, it's a decent, simple game. It doesn't have a lot of depth just because, you know, it's basically you just order units, you use your abilities, and you do research, and you click on resources to pick up when the enemy dies. And that's basically the entire game. So, you know, it's nice as a little 10-minute diversion. It doesn't really have any longevity beyond that, but overall it's a solid little game that, you know, fans of more casual strategy games might enjoy. So that's all I have for today. Until next time, bye now.